So I wanted to get some grapes today. I guess you could say it will be the major grape harvest. I think I'm gonna get most of the what I think are the Concord grapes. Yeah, and then probably a bunch of the other ones. We're gonna freeze them. Now I leave a couple on the vineyard, especially like the ones over here. Seems like they are not fully ripe, but compared to this, how purple they are. So we'll leave them on yet. So I guess I'll start pulling some of them off. Gotta watch out for the wasp too. Got ants crawling. See, they know where the sugar is. Just see one. Throw some of the stuff out. So we're damaged by something. Figure out what's holding it. Guess there is a leaf, some grown through the middle of it. Well, actually, I think it might be two clusters kind of stuck together. Untwist, untwist. Hey, a bug. Yep. As you can see, we got two bundles together. Mostly good ones. Bad one, throw it away. Throw that away, throw that away. There's just two of them. I think I'll just eat them. This grape is for those people who like the combination of sweet and sour. Because first when you eat it, like when you put it in your mouth, they break the skin. Like right around the skin, it's so sweet. But then you hit the middle and it's so sour. And because I'm not the biggest fan of sour fruit, that's why this variety is my least favorite. So that's why I'm gonna use it to make some drinks out of it. I mean, it's not going to waste it. It's not bad. It is a good tasting grape, and I know a lot of people who do really like it. Like I said, just because I have the others, and I prefer those a little more. And I got lanternflies sitting on the plant too. They like grapes, but I don't like them. And usually they jump. It's hard to get it. Ah, got one. No idea where the second one went. And there is a wasp flying around. Hopefully it's not gonna get me. Still can't see where it's grown. Okay, now I see where it's grown from. I think I'm gonna let this one go. Some are ripe, some are not. I'll just let some of them go, like I said, just in case I want to grab something once in a while. I think they will last for some time. Leave that. A bunch are damaged by ants or wasps or something else. This one's kind of green. I'm not exactly sure how many bunches I already got of here, because pretty much anyone who comes over I try to give some of it to people, to guests, you know, try different ones. So I usually give at least a little bit of each variety. Gave some to my neighbor, like I said, relatives, just friends coming over. Yeah, I figured, you know, it's nice to have it, you know, because we could freeze it, but it does take room in the freezer. So sometimes it's just nice. You give it to someone, people are thankful for what they get. You get to save a little room in your freezer. I guess I'll take this bottom one too. So I think I might have kept some of them a little longer than they're supposed to be. I don't think they're gonna go bad. Now, for this grape over here, so I'm gonna take this. So I keep forgetting their varieties. This is the Mars grape. It's good, it's sweet, but I don't know if I wanna. I guess I'll take maybe a couple more. And if you see how they're not as dark, see, it's the same variety and it's the one I pulled off before. Now these are dark purple and these are light purple. Yeah, dark purple do taste a lot better. So I think that light purple ones I'm gonna leave them yet, let them go. I have some. These are actually the first ones that started to darken up, and I put some bags over top of them. So I have some grapes that are starting to turn purple. Looks like that one over there, one got damaged already. So while I remembered, I figured I'll go out and put a couple of bags on. So it's this kind of bags. So yeah, they're not too big, but these are really small clusters. Like I even have some bigger ones. Well, maybe not over here, but yeah, they fit in there pretty good. So I'll protect at least some grapes so we get some. Okay, so I did some of the ones that were farthest along. Yeah, they were the pinkiest ones. Over to here and a couple there. But yeah, the ones up top here, especially like this one. This one looks like it's gonna be the first one to be ripe. Those two. So this is how this dug grape looks like. Like I said, I did not dug everything. This one looking pretty good. And then there is a different variety. And it's getting ripe too. I wanted to bag it, but I think to do that I have to cut this stem out because it's just going through the cluster, but then because the grapes got so big it like trapped the wine in there because it's hanging from, you know, this wine over here. Like I said, this one is just kind of growing through it. I think I should pull them off. See, they're nice bunches. Yeah, this is something you could give to people, not be ashamed, you know, you have a bunch of bad diseased grapes. I don't know if you could see it, but some almost they start kind of shriveling up, almost like drying, going like a raisin. Like I said, they taste pretty good, but yeah, it's time for them to come off. So this Mars grape was, I think, the first, and I'm not sure if Alwood did start like a day or two earlier, you know, to like the berries started to turn purplish, or if it was this grape over here, if it was Mars. Well, like I said, it might have been even Mars, the one that was the first grape that started to turn purple. But then looks like it's also the last one, because it's still, part of it is not purple yet, you know, it's not ripe and it doesn't taste like it's ripe yet. Especially like this cluster right here, that's not mature. That's a lot of it, as you could see, still green, not even purple. And like I said, the regular, what I think is a Concord grape, it's already pretty much finished. All of them are ripe. So it started, I forgot, at least 2 weeks later that they start turning purple. And ended earlier than this one. Of course, maybe part of it is because I have this huge, it's a giant canna lilies that I have. Just got a bunch of free rhizomes. And I was like, where do I plant them? So I figured I'll plant them in front of the grapes. But I didn't think they would grow so thick. That would be just one stalk, and there is like 4 or 5 of them coming out. So I guess they do create more shade, and maybe that's why how the sun, when it shines, kind of, even though it comes from the morning to afternoon, I don't know. But like I said, this grape did not put on all the color, so it's not ripe yet. And it's kind of good because it kind of prolongs our harvest, because again, you know, you grow it for yourself, you want to be eating your own fresh fruit as long as possible. And if it would all come at the same time, then, you know, you have a lot of fruit at the same time, and then you don't know what to do with it, and then it could go to waste or something. So thank God for what we have, and everything tastes good. And like I said, this way we can enjoy it a little more, a little longer. This one don't seem like it's fully purple too. We'll leave that one. You see, same variety, but well, with this maybe it's a little harder to see. But this one has more berries that aren't, I'd say, probably fully purple yet. So that's why I will leave them on here. Cut some leaves, have some more sun shining on them. Okay, so I think we get the bags off. It's almost kind of hard to tell the difference between the Concord and the Mars, and then I'll pick Alwood. They'll probably be the same purple color, dark purple, but they taste different. So the Mars, they're seedless grapes, and again, I think because we're just so spoiled with our food now that you know, eating seedless grapes is kind of preferable to me, even though I don't mind spitting out the seeds for most of the other ones. Like I said, I still think that this grape over here, the Alwood, I think it tastes better than the seedless Mars. I think I'm gonna take this box off, maybe take a picture. Maybe I'll put it as a thumbnail. Could see some dying flowers in the back. Okay, maybe I should have gotten those a little earlier. So yeah, this wine, it's kind of coming from over here. And this is the Alwood. I think we ate most of them already, so I just have a couple bunches left. A couple here and then a couple over here. Well, I guess it's time to get them. Some of the nicer looking ones. Nicer looking bunches I have. So the Alwood and the what I think is a regular Concord grape, they look kind of similar, even though, well, I guess for these bunches the Alwood seems like it's a little more closely clustered. Like I said, the Mars, they're a little tinier. The berries are smaller. So let's see. Put it on the flowers. Hostas, I think they can take it. Leave a bunch. Well, can leave a little on here, just in case, you know, someone else will want to grab some now. For this, I guess this is like the two nicest, or well, with that one, I guess three nicest clusters I had on here. All the other ones are a lot more diseased. Pull it out slowly. Just for the grapes, you could start harvesting at a little different times. Some are earlier, some are later, but pretty much you could gather them at the same time. So this is my harvest of grapes today. Not exactly sure how many pounds this is. That's the biggest one I got, like at the same time that I put them all in one bowl. Before I would just kind of, or you know, giving it to people just like, you know, one of each. Some will just kind of, you know, throw a couple in a bag. And I think we ate and gave away already more than half of what's in here. So this is kind of the order of which I have the grapes growing. So this is Marquis, this is Alwood, this is Mars, and I think this is just a regular Concord. Just because when I bought it, this one I bought it at the either Home Depot or Lowe's, one of the two stores, and pretty much it just said like that this grape is in a family, like same as a Concord, but did not have any specific name variety on it. So this is the 4 different kinds of grapes I grow, and so this is a green one, seedless, and then like all those are dark purple. So this one and this one, they're seeded ones, and then this one is seedless too. So I got those 2 seedless, these 2 are with seeds, these 2 were a little earlier, this one and this one were a little later, but they all taste great.